Welcome everybody to another exciting episode, another edition of A Week in Geekdom here on YouTube. It's another haul video, this time for the month of November. Let's see what we got. So yeah, everybody, welcome back to another installment, and if you're new here, then welcome. Every last day of the month, I do a haul video for all the geeky stuff I acquired, and there's like two requirements if you're watching this. One, this is basically a haul regarding everything geek, from books, figures, Blu-rays, games, everything that I found in a month. And number two, if you like something here and you want me to highlight it or review or do a spotlight, whatever you want, let me know down below. Write down what you want me to review and I will happily do so. Alright, we're gonna do trades first. We're gonna start with all the trades that I got. Actually, some of them are from the final week of October. Unfortunately, those did not arrive in time for that video, so here we have them ready for this video. From Boombox, or I should say Boom Studios, it is Giant Days Volume 1, which I reviewed on this very channel not too long ago, actually a week ago, and this arrived soon after its Giant Days Volume 2. It is a fantastic series. Moving on to Image, not a whole lot of Image books, except I got The Discipline, which the cover is a little not safe for work, but I got it for $4. $4 for 6 issues. That is fantastic. It is a horror fantasy book, so I will be talking about it soon. A bunch of my friends recommended this book, and I've heard it is one of those critically acclaimed runs from Image, and I said, you know what, I'll give it a shot. And it's not that expensive. It is the first volume of Ghosted, my sole Vertigo purchase. It is one of 2016's best-selling trades for some reason. I had no idea. I haven't read it yet, but it looks pretty damn interesting. It is, of course, volume 1 of Clean Room. DC trades. Last month I talked about some Supernatural New 52 stuff that did not arrive. Well, I have them here for you guys, and it is the first volume of I, Vampire, because back then I didn't know about all these great titles, and now I'm catching up on these books. So I have I, Vampire Volume 1 and the out of print and awesome book Demon Knights Volume 1. Holy crap, this is awesome. I love this. I don't know why I wasn't reading it when it was coming out in singles. I wish there were more material. I know there's like 2 more books out there, but hopefully with the Dark Universe JLD movie we get some Etrigan action, because yeah, that guy's badass. Next up, selling all my Aquaman single issues and upgrading my favorite hero to trade paperback status. I wish there was a Aquaman omnibus. I'm pretty sure by the time his solo movie hits, we'll see more runs collected in omnibus format, but for now, I'm content with this, and I might upgrade when that time comes. But for now, yeah. Volume 2 of Aquaman New 52, I've already read it. It's fantastic. It's awesome. Aquaman's the best. And you know it. Moving on to Marvel trades. Actually, an Inhumans Marvel shopping spree on my part. It is all new Inhumans Volume 2. The Marvel Digest, which I did not know they were so tiny, of Inhumans Culture Shock, which is a bit confusing. I did get Young Inhumans, but that did not arrive. Young Inhumans has the same cover, so don't get fooled by it. They're the same. They're 2 different books with the same cover. This is just a digest, and then Young Inhumans, which is 12 issues in like this maxi series trade. Yeah, so this is more like manga sized, which is pretty cool, but not cool compared to regular trades. Come on. And the out of print, oh wait, I actually have another one. The out of print Decimation M, which came out of House of M. This is Son of M, the story about Quicksilver and his interaction post House of M with the Inhumans and all that stuff. It's a pretty compelling read. If you're a fan of Quicksilver, I think you must get this in your collection. And if not, and if you like House of M or an Inhumans fan, this is a must get. My last Marvel purchase, it is Annihilator's Earthfall. Moving on to hardcovers, oversized hardcovers, and big ass editions of books, or deluxe editions, or whatever you want to call them. They're hardcovers. And keeping with the cosmic and human Marvel vibe, I did get Annihilators from DC. Let's see what we got, and it is Max Landis's Superman, American Alien, possibly one of the best modern Superman stories from like the past 5 or 6 years. That's what I've been hearing, and I can't wait to read it and possibly review it. And I had to get this. I normally don't go for compilation books or like greatest hits or all that stuff because, you know, it's a glorified sampler, but he is my favorite DC superhero. He is a badass. I love this character and his world, mythology, everything so friggin' much. I just had to get it. A celebration of 75 years of badassery. It is the Aquaman 75th anniversary hardcover book. And as you can see, the character has evolved quite immensely since those days to possibly, this is my favorite version of him. The Jim Lee New 52 from Justice League. That's my favorite version of Aquaman. But I love every single version of the character, and this goes through it all, from his early inception back in the day, all the way up to pre-rebirth Aquaman story, right? Something like that. Collecting my Dark Knight 3 Master Race. This is book 6. Yeah, looking forward to assembling all the issues with the slipcase and all that stuff. Next up, if you are following the Omnibus Collector swap page and community and all that stuff on Facebook, there's a renaissance happening with Mark Waid and Boom Studios, and of course I am referring to Irredeemable. This is the Premiere Edition Volume 1. If you're part of that community, then you know why I'm laughing, and if not, this is a fantastic title that you should be reading. Seriously, it is that great. And yeah, I'm thinking about doing an in-depth review on the whole Premiere Editions. I know we're up to Volume 3, which is coming out in December, but yeah, next year I'm totally gonna do some solid reviews on this story, the whole story. So look forward to that. But yeah, here is Volume 1. And Volume 2 as well. Next up for the big ass editions, just 2 big ass editions. That's my terminology, folks. I don't care. It is the Goon Library Volume 3. And finally, I reviewed the first volume a few weeks ago. I think it was in October. It was last month. Something like that. But yeah, I did review Deadly Class Volume 1, a fantastic series from the awesome Rick Remender. And then I made, like I told the story in that video, I bought the book and then I realized, hey, wait a minute, there's a bigger edition and I actually really love this book. So I got rid of that edition and upgraded to the deluxe big ass edition. This is Volume 1 of that format, noise. So yeah, that's it for books. Not a huge haul like in other videos, but cool enough in my opinion. But it doesn't end there. We've got some more stuff that I want to talk about, including Blu-rays, figures, pops, all that stuff. So let's continue, shall we? Let's do games, because I only got one video game, and it is, of course, Pokemon Moon. My best friend got Sun, and we're buddies, so that's why I got Moon. I really don't care. I mean, with Wonder Trade and GTS, it doesn't really matter which version you get, except for the legendaries, because seriously, a giant freaking bat god thing, I wasn't gonna pass that up. Let's move on to movies. Movies actually was really, I was actually really happy with my movie purchases. I don't usually talk in depth about it, but I will for this video. For a whopping $12, I got 4 Blu-rays. One of them I actually didn't want, but it was already bundled in there, so yeah. So I found this little gem right here, Beetlejuice, Corpse Bride, and then this shit right here, which I will not even mention because I hate that movie. I don't care about it. So for the price of, I think it was like $9, you get 2 awesome movies and then that. But that doesn't end there. The bundle, I said it was a bundle, so it was this thing along with a one of my favorite guilty pleasures, From Dusk Till Dawn. So it was the 2 Blu-rays for $12. Next up, I saw it at discount price at Walmart and I just had to get it. I had already seen it last year, but I did not pick it up when it was released. It is Krampus on Blu-ray. Everybody has seen this movie for so many years now that for some reason like last month I told myself, hey, wait a minute, I actually don't own the movie. I've seen it like 5 million times and I don't own it. So I went out of my way, and boy, was it a hassle to find. It is The Nightmare Before Christmas, the deluxe edition. I think this is the collector's edition, Blu-ray and DVD. I was really excited about it, so I was really anxious to pick it up, and I could not find it anywhere. I looked at all like Walmarts and Best Buys and all that stuff, and I could not find it, so I had to look for it online. Fortunately I did, and found it for a great price. One of those guilty pleasures. I know it's not the best movie, but you know what, screw it, I love it anyways, because I am a huge kaiju fan. I love big monster movies. I picked up Cloverfield for $5 on Blu-ray, brand spanking new. And just today, I picked up for like 10 or 12 bucks, 10 Cloverfield Lane, which I have not seen yet. So I'm really anxious to get into this because I've heard great things about it. And I'm one of those few guys that loved the original Cloverfield, so yay. And last but not least, anime. One of my all-time favorite anime and overall TV shows, Cowboy Bebop. Finally, I said, you know what, I have it on DVD, and as I was looking at the DVD, I was like, you know what, I should upgrade to Blu-ray. So that's what I did, and it looks fantastic. I really like the transfer on this one. So that's all the movies. As you can see, the pile is stacking up. I'm like, whoa. Let's do figures, and then we're gonna finish it off with some cool pops that I got as well. This was a holy grail for me because I am a huge freaking fan of BPRD, Hellboy, the Miolaverse. I love Mike Miola's work on Hellboy. It's just so great. I can't praise it enough. The man created an amazing universe, and I was able to get the Mezco toys. I think this is like 7 or 8 inch. Is it like 7 inches? I think it's something like that. Something like 7 inches. Mezco toy of Johann Kraus. And Jesus, this looks insane. I am in love with this figure so much. I already own Hellboy. I already own the con exclusive Ape Sapien. I was able to pick up Liz Sherman a few months ago, and finally got Johann. I have been tracking him for like 5 months and finally got him. All I'm missing now is Roger and Lobster Johnson. I'm not gonna get the Alien or the other figures. I'm probably, what was the other one? I can't remember the other one right now. I know they're extremely expensive, like in the 100 to 200 range. But yeah, it's insane to me that these are all out of print, out of stock, out of whatever, and they were originally like 18 to 20 bucks each. Next up, before Black Friday, Toys R Us was doing an awesome sale on the Disney Infinity little figurine things. I do not play that game, and it sucks for players that do, because it got shut down and everything. But I always admired those little figurines. They look badass, they look great. They have so much attention to detail that I just wanted to pick a few, but they were pretty expensive. It's like 15 to 16 bucks, and if you were gonna get sets, it's like 30 bucks or something like that. I'm like, no. Going back to Black Friday, or actually before Black Friday, Toys R Us is trying to get rid of these figures. They are just sitting there, so they would constantly be doing sales like buy one get the other one 30% off. Then it was like buy one and get another one free. Nobody was getting them, so then they switched it to buy one and get 3 figures for free. I'm like, all right, it's time. Let's do this. The badass Darth Maul from episode 1, Disney Infinity figure, and this thing is amazing. Look at that. It's really cool. We have Stitch. You see him? Yeah, there's Stitch. Judy Hopps from Zootopia. And if you have Judy, you gotta get Nick. So there's Nick. Nick's probably my favorite. Judy, for some reason, like, she looks great, but Nick really looks like he stepped out of the movie. It's insane. I love it. So yeah, I got those 4, and then I was like, you know, I need to get that Spider-Man Infinity figure because I'm a huge Spider-Man fan. And I'm like, I can't find it, and I'm not gonna pay the full price for it until I realized I had a $5 coupon, and they were selling the set, the Spider-Man set with Nova, for $10. So I actually ended up getting the Nova and Spider-Man for a total of $5. Here's Spider-Man right there. looking amazing. And Sam Alexander himself, Nova. And if you watched one of my previous videos, I did an unboxing for Loot Crate in the month of November, and I got this bad boy. It is the QMX figure of Doctor Strange. Alright, one more batch to go and we're done, folks, so thank you for hanging in there because it's been a long video. Pop wise, I got 3 pops. Actually, one of them was, I don't think I featured it on the last video, but it is the Smaug pop. I am a huge Hobbit and Lord of the Rings fan, so I just had to get my favorite dragon, my favorite villain of all time. If it wasn't for the Hobbit, I wouldn't be doing any of this because it opened my mind to the geekness, and it just made me really nerdy about all these cool things. And to finish things off, I literally got these 2 pops a few hours ago before recording this video, and they're not complete. It's part of a set. The other 2 are on their way. Like I mentioned, I am a huge Cowboy Bebop fan, so of course, you bet your bottom dollar that I was gonna get this beauty right here, the Cowboy Bebop Funko Pop set. I got Spike over here and Faye Valentine. All right. Wow, I'm exhausted. Thank you everybody for tuning in. Thank you for liking, subscribing, and all that awesome stuff you guys do. And as always, you can follow me on your favorite social media platform from Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, and Periscope. Just type a Week in Geekdom and I am there for you guys. All right, I gotta go. I gotta read, watch, play, and organize all this stuff that I have here because it's a mess. And I will catch you on our next installment. Thank you for tuning in to another installment. You can keep the conversation going through your favorite social media platform. You can like and subscribe to our YouTube page, follow us on Twitter, like our fan page on Facebook, and favorite our pics on Instagram. You can also write to us for feedback, suggestions, and such via aweekingeekdom@gmail.com. Until next time. What? High five.